Hey, young mathematicians. Tonight I'm going to be pretty quiet because it's pretty late, and last time I tried to make ELAB videos at night, I woke up my neighbor's chinchilla and it turned into a thing. So we're going to try and just avoid that. Now, we're going to be looking at long division with polynomials. You've done long division all the way back in 3rd grade. Remember doing things like, let's say, 257 divided by 3, and you set it up like this. You said 3 goes into 257, and then you said, okay, well, I know 3 goes into 25, 8 times 24, you subtracted, etc., etc., and then you kept going from there. Well, polynomials is very, very similar, actually. Here we have 9x cubed minus x minus 3 divided by 3x plus 2. So if we want to set this up, we'll have our 3x plus 2 on the outside divided into 9x cubed minus x minus 3. Now, when doing long division with polynomials, it's very important to decrease 1 degree at a time. So notice we have an x cubed term here. We don't have an x squared term. We go directly to x. So what we actually want to do here is we want to insert in a 0x squared. Because we skip that squared degree, it's really important we put one in there. It's going to help us stay organized. Alright, I went ahead and I put in my 0x squared since I wanted to decrease 1 degree at a time. Now I can start dividing. So your term you're really going to be focusing on here is just this leading term. In this case is 3x. And you're going to ask yourself, what times 3x is going to give me 9x to the third? Well, I know 3 times 3 is 9. So I can go ahead and put my 3 up here. I'm going to put it right here. Actually, let me go ahead and put it not right there. Let me put it right here for now, and you'll see why in a second. So I have my 3 times 3, which is 9. And now x times what is x cubed? X times x squared is going to be x cubed. And that's why I put it above this term here, just to keep these lined up. Now if I have 3x squared times 3x, that's going to give me 9x cubed. But I also need to times this 3x squared times this 2, which is going to give me plus 6x squared. I'm going to go ahead and subtract this whole thing here. And don't forget, this negative is going to distribute, so it's minus 9x cubed minus 6x squared. These are going to cancel. Here we're going to get a negative 6x squared since we subtracted that. I can go ahead and bring down my negative x. Now I go back to here, 3x. What times 3x will give me negative 6x squared? Well, 3 times negative 2 will give me a negative 6x squared. And then I've got this negative 2. Oh, negative 2x. See, it's late at night and I'm forgetting stuff. Here we go. Negative 2x times 3x is negative 6x squared. Then negative 2x times 2 will be negative 4x. I go ahead and I subtract this whole thing. And remember, this negative is going to distribute out to both of those, which is going to make this a plus and a plus. So that's going to cancel, give me 0. And then negative x plus 4x is going to give me a plus 3x. I can go ahead and bring down my negative 3. Then from there, I'm looking at 3x times what gives me 3x? Well, obviously that's just 1. So if I plus 1, that'll give me 1 times 3x. Give me a 3x down here. A 1 times 2. Give me a plus 2. Again, I'm subtracting this whole thing, so these are going to cancel. And then that negative 3 minus 2, remember it's negatives distributing, negative 3 minus 2 is going to give me, I'm going to put this over here, a negative 5. Okay, now I'm to a point where this 3x won't multiply to give me this because this has no x term here. So what we do is with our remainder, we consider this our remainder, we go ahead and tag it on to the end. So here at the end of our 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, we're going to go ahead and put plus negative 5, we got that negative 5 as our remainder, negative 5 divided by what our original divisor is, which is 3x plus 2. And there we have our answer. And now if we multiply this whole thing back times 3x plus 2, it'll bring us right back to where we started. Okay, here we have 2x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 13x squared plus 3x minus 11, all divided by x squared minus 2x plus 3. Let's go ahead and set this one up. On the outside, we're going to have x squared minus 2x plus 7. On our inside bar, we're going to have the whole numerator there. Minus 11. And now let's go ahead and check our degrees. Our highest degree is 4, then we go x to the third, x squared, x. We don't need to insert an extra degree because everything is accounted for. Now we can start multiplying into it. So x squared times what will give us 2x to the fourth. That's going to be times 2x squared. 2x squared times x squared is 2x to the fourth times negative 2x will be negative 4x cubed times 7 will be plus 14x squared. I go in and I subtract everything. These are going to cancel, these are going to cancel. And I'm going to be left with a negative x squared. You can bring these down, plus 3x minus 11. Then we go back up here, we see x squared times what is negative x squared? Well, that's just going to be minus 1. So I go ahead and I do negative 1 times this whole thing here. That's going to be negative x squared plus 2x minus 7. I subtract the whole thing. These are going to cancel out. I'm going to get 3x minus 2x will be x. Negative 11 plus 7 is going to give me negative 4. Now x squared is bigger than x. It has a bigger term, a bigger degree than x. So I know this whole thing x minus 4 is my remainder. So I'm going to go ahead and do plus x minus 4 all divided by this whole divisor here, which is x squared minus 2x plus 7. And there's my answer.